No cream, not even any sugar. This homemade ice cream is made with real marshmallows, fresh mint, fresh strawberries, real pumpkin spice, and herbal know-how in every scoop. Join me today on the farm as we're cooling off the old-fashioned way with 4 herbal ice creams made from scratch. Welcome back to the farm. Any time of year is a good time of year to make homemade ice cream, and today I'm going to show you how to do that dairy-free and without any refined sugar. This first one, we are going to make a natural chocolate mint ice cream, and we're going to skip that green dye, and so in goes the avocado and of course our coconut milk. A pinch of salt to keep it from being too overly frozen in the freezer, and our sweetener, my favorite, is maple syrup. The mint is fresh from the farm. We're going to throw in a few pieces of fresh mint, and don't forget the mint extract. We're going to throw that in, and then we're going to blend it all up. And today I'm using the Ninja Creami as my ice cream maker. So we're just going to pour our base in here, and we're going to go stick that in the freezer and move on to our next flavor. Next up is a famous Rocky Road ice cream. First, the coconut milk gets me every time in that blender. After the coconut milk, we're going to go ahead and add our other ingredients. It's very simple, some salt, some sweetener. I will have all of these recipes with all of the measurements and ingredients in a link below on our blog, or go ahead and search Grow, Create, Sip, and Herbal Ice Cream in Google, and it should come right up. Our base for the chocolate ice cream is blended, and it's going into the Ninja Creami container and into the freezer. This flavor is perfect for spring when those fresh strawberries are just coming off the vine and the lemon balm is at its tenderest peak in the year, and some farm fresh honey make this my favorite blend out of all of these. And if you want a trick for that coconut milk, I recommend getting a butter knife and slowly letting out the water base before the fat goes clunking into the blender, and you will have less of a splash. We're going to give this a blend and then go ahead and pour it in the Ninja Creami container, and into the freezer it goes. Now, I love all of the seasons. I do love fall best of all, and this pumpkin spice ice cream is not only super simple to make and also would double as a nice coffee or latte creamer, but it is also a very rich and flavorful ice cream. You aren't going to need a ton of this flavor because it is so rich, but I promise it's going to be fabulous. Each one of these recipes has a bit of sea salt in it, and that is to help keep it creamy and from freezing too hard in the freezer. And with this blend, I have my nice giant jar of pumpkin spice because y'all, in fall, you need that much pumpkin spice. We're just going to go ahead and put all of our ingredients in there, and then these ones are also going in the Ninja Creami and into the freezer. While these are all freezing, you can see how yummy they look. We're just waiting for them to get hard, and then the last and final step. So first I'm going to get out my Ninja Creami machine. This machine was gifted to us, and we have found a great many uses for it. It makes ice cream creation super simple, along with smoothies and sorbets and just shaved ice and the like. So I've got this machine out, and it's as simple as taking our ice cream base out of the freezer after it's frozen for 24 hours and putting it into this plastic container with a handle. And then we put the black lid on the top and we snap everything into place. And then to make ice cream, we simply just push the ice cream button and let the little drill press inside do its work. Sometimes it takes 2 times to get it to come out creamy, and the first time it might look really dry and crumbly and not creamy, and you might become very disappointed. Simply just put the container back in the machine and then hit remake, and will end up being creamy. So more often than not, that solves that problem. Sometimes it's a little too frozen to get it to work on the first time. Now, if you're making Rocky Road ice cream, or you want an ice cream that has a mix-in in it, you can run the ice cream setting one time and open it up and then put your mix-ins inside the ice cream and then put it back in and hit the mix-in button, and it will stir it for you so that you don't have to do that. Or you can just put your mix-ins on top and have as many as you'd like or see fit as you're dishing up the ice cream. If you don't have a Ninja Creami, that's okay. Any ice cream maker will do. Instead of freezing your base in the freezer the night before, you just pour the base in your frozen ice cream container and turn it on. And you can either have some soft serve right away, or you can put that base back in your freezer and let it freeze a little bit harder. It is tasty either way. Now that we have our ice cream all blended up in the Ninja Creami and or frozen and removed from the regular ice cream maker, we're going to go ahead and dish these up. First up on the list is the pumpkin spice. This one comes out super creamy. It is very tasty. Again, you're not going to want a ton of this. I feel like it would make an excellent ice cream cake with some gingerbread crust, but this way shall be just fabulous. Next up on the list is everybody's favorite here at the farm, the Rocky Road, with this luscious chocolate base that we created, topped with chocolate chips, real marshmallows, real Marshmallow-Root, and almonds. This is truly a fabulous herbal ice cream. Y'all, chocolate is one of my favorite herbs. Next up on the list is our chocolate mint, with our all-natural green coloring coming from the avocado. Of course, we have to add the chocolate to this one. And last but not least, the Strawberry Lemon Balm herbal ice cream. First, we're going to slice up some strawberries to stick on top and gather some lemon balm from the garden. And then it's time to dish this one up. This one really was my favorite. I do love chocolate and I love pumpkin spice, and chocolate chip mint is my childhood favorite, but this one was nice and refreshing and had that nice calming lemon balm flavor. So if you'd like the recipe for these with all of the exact measurements, ingredients, and tools, please check them out on our blog post down below in the description, or visit growcreatesip.com and search for herbal ice cream. Thanks for joining us on the farm, and I will catch you next time.